Hi guys, welcome to another video. My name is Oiza Okana. If you're new here or you're just stopping by, I hope you stay by hitting that subscribe button down below. So today I'll be talking to you about my hypertrophic scars and the treatment that's helping me fade my hypertrophic scars. So before I get into how I got my hypertrophic scars, I'm going to read the definition from ChatGPT on what a hypertrophic scar is, because for the longest time I thought my scars were keloid scars and they're not. So a hypertrophic scar is a thick raised scar that forms due to an overproduction of collagen during the wound healing process. Unlike keloid scars, hypertrophic scars remain within the original wound boundaries and may improve over time. They often appear red, firm, and slightly elevated, especially in areas with high skin tension or frequent movements, such as the chest, shoulders, and joints. So that is what a hypertrophic scar is. So like I said earlier, for the longest time I thought my scars were keloid scars, but after I did research and I had a couple of consultations with beauty estheticians, I knew they were hypertrophic scars, and there are many ways you can fade a hypertrophic scars. But before I get into the many ways you can fade a hypertrophic scar, I'm going to tell you guys the story about how I got my scars. So it's a bit of a story time, so get cozy, get your bottle of water, your coffee, whatever it is. But yeah, let's get into this story. So I've had my scars for close to 2 decades. That is a very long time. I've had my scars for close to 2 decades, and honestly it's not something that I usually talk about just because I've gotten used to it and no one really asks me about it, so I don't talk about it. But I've had my scars for close to 2 decades. I got my scars between the age of 10 to 13 years old, I think. At the time, my family was living in Paris, and my sister and I went on a camping trip to the south of Paris. During that time, Tamagotchis were very popular and I was obsessed. I don't know if you guys remember what Tamagotchi is, but it's basically like a mini virtual pet that you had to care for, and every time it beeped, it just meant that it needed your attention. So they're like little, I'll put a picture of what that looks like over here, but they're like little, it's not the size of a Game Boy, it's probably like a size of like a keychain, and you just carry that around, but it's like a very small thing that you can carry around, but it's a virtual pet. So anyway, I had this Tamagotchi and I was obsessed, and we were in bunk beds at the camp. So I believe I was at the upper bunk or lower bunk, I can't remember to be fair, but my Tamagotchi was not doing anything, so my pets didn't need my assistance, nothing, was very boring, very dry. And then my bunkmate, she also had a Tamagotchi, so hers beeped, and I was like, oh my god, there's something to do. So I jumped down from the bunk bed, grabbed her Tamagotchi, and started running with it because her Tamagotchi beeped and it needed attention, so I wanted to take care of the pets. Not my Tamagotchi, it wasn't my item, but anyway, that's what I did. I grabbed it, I started running away with it. Unknowing to me, there was like a window that was opened inwards in the path at which I was running, and the girl was trying to call me, she was trying to warn me. She was like, Oiza, stop running, stop. I just thought she was trying to get her Tamagotchi back. I didn't know she was actually trying to warn me. So I ran straight through the window that was open inward, and literally the glass literally shattered on my forehead. Everything just fell right through my body, and I looked down and I just started seeing blood dripping down. So obviously I'm a Nigerian kid, I don't know if anyone else can relate, but when you do something bad, my first instinct was run away and hide. So that is what I did. So I ran away and I literally went to go and hide in the washroom because I mean, I knew I had done something bad. But then when I got to the washroom, my vision started to get blurry and I started to panic. So I came out, and when I got out, there was like an ambulance already there waiting for me. The camp guides were there, and they quickly like put me on a stretcher and rushed me into the ambulance. So while I was in the ambulance, they were trying to get me to stay awake. Anyway, we made it to the hospital. They stitched me up, and I guess the scars never healed properly because they removed the stitches after a week or so, and it just never healed properly. So yeah, that's the story about how I got my scars. So for over 2 decades, I've been going around with this scar. When I was younger, we tried everything. We tried creams, we tried ointments. That didn't work. Now, years later, I wake up one random morning and I think to myself, I've never actually tried taking off these scars or doing my research on how to remove these scars now that I'm older, and obviously technology has like improved, science has improved, so I'm sure there's something that would help fade these scars. Yes, it doesn't bother me, but I mean, for me personally, it's worth at least trying, especially with, you know, technology and science being so advanced right now. So I started off by booking a consultation at Q Aesthetic. I believe that's the name of the beauty studio in Yorkville. So I went there for a consultation, and you know, they told me that it's something that they've done before. It's very possible to get rid of it with like laser, not to get rid of it, but to improve the appearance of it with laser treatment after they administer a cortisone shot. So a cortisone shot is basically something that they use for like pain treatment and scars, I think. Hold on, I will insert what a cortisone shot is right here. But yeah, basically they said they can reduce the appearance of the scars with laser after they administer cortisone shots to kind of like flatten the scar, which correlated with like all the research I was doing. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. But one thing about laser, if you get it wrong, the damage it would do would be, I just didn't want to take that risk, especially for somewhere so visible as my face. I just didn't want to take that risk. So anyway, I didn't go there. I didn't sign anything. I said, okay, I'm just going to think about that one and let them know. So I had also been doing my own personal research, so I knew that laser wasn't the only thing that could help improve the appearance of my scars. I knew microneedling was also something that I had seen like pop up in research. So I booked another beauty consultation with a beauty esthetician at Bel Air Laser Clinic, which is where I currently go. And they basically told me that yes, microneedling would help improve the appearance of the scars after a cortisone shot. So that's what I did. I started my microneedling treatment at Bel Air Laser Clinic after the cortisone shots that they administered in my forehead. And that was the clip you saw in my intro video where she's literally using a needle and injecting something into my forehead. That is the cortisone shots that she injected into my forehead. So that's the first step, after which I now started my microneedling treatments. Personally, I felt like microneedling was a better option for me just because microneedling also offers like different other benefits aside from just improving the appearance of my scars. So I'm going to read to you what microneedling is and some of the benefits it offers straight from ChatGPT, because ChatGPT is literally my best friend. I'm sorry. ChatGPT is literally that girl. So microneedling is a minimally invasive cosmetic procedure that involves using a device with tiny needles to create micro injuries in the skin. These micro injuries stimulate the body's natural healing process, boosting collagen and elastin production. So some of the benefits of microneedling, which is honestly, like, I love microneedling. I feel like it's something that I would try to invest in every year if possible, because I've seen so much improvement in like my skin texture and just like the overall look or appearance of my skin. So yeah. So anyway, benefits of microneedling includes improved skin texture and tone. It reduces fine lines and wrinkles. It fades scars, acne scars, and hyperpigmentation. It minimizes pores. It enhances product absorption. It treats stretch marks, and it helps hair growth. Okay, maybe that's for guys, because I don't know why I would want help with hair growth on my face, but yeah, it helps with hair growth, I guess. It helps with hair growth. So those are some of the benefits of microneedling aside from the improved appearance of my hypertrophic scars. So yeah, so I'm currently on my third treatment. I just rounded up my third treatment, so I'm moving on to the fourth treatment, and I've already seen a significant improvement from the first time I started. Even when I put on makeup, sometimes I don't see my hypertrophic scars as much as I used to. So I know the treatment is working. I know it's just going to take a little bit more time. Maybe I may have to end up doing more than 6 treatments, but for now I'm very pleased with the results, and I'm looking forward to like finishing my treatments so I can see the final look. So yeah, that's my story on how I got my scars and how I'm fading it away with microneedling. If you want to know more about like the facial treatments or the aftercare, or if you have any questions whatsoever, let me know in the comment section down below. And thank you for watching. I hope you stick around, and I hope you share this video with anyone who may also have hypertrophic scars and maybe they haven't really done a lot of research. You can always share this video with them. But yeah, and see you guys on the next video. Bye.